Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock. And
the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to get him down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the quick grab. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Levitt. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off play action on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll keep it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackler and pick up pretty good yardage. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the... And you've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Hamilton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Turning it on. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stat. That was incredible.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to bowl his way out. Into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Levin. Dumps it off in the flats. He breaks a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Turns it on at midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right run, you just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Levitt. Caught over the middle, it's Moss. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Arizona State! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Quarterback adapting. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier.
Going up top. He makes a grab. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for space, it's Udo. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Tyson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Catch in the middle, it's Udo. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And as we start the fourth quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. From the right hash, this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Lofts one high and deep. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal, and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And the Sun Devils backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space. Going the other way, and he's got room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to throw, it's Levin. Caught near the sticks, it's Hamilton. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him, trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sun Devils are in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's McClain. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the comeback is on.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Morton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw it again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Got a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They want that clock to run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. the offense set for a first down play.
Got it.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
The give is to Williams. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
On the set.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You don't see a lot of coaching staffs that have this type of confidence in their own players. That type of situation on 4th down, throwing for it to ice it, and they come up with it and pay off their coach's confidence.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.